Hi everybody, J Edward Neill here. It's been a long time since you and I have talked, but I have finally got a brand new deck that I'm releasing tonight. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about it. It's called Otherworldly Oracle. This is my biggest Oracle deck yet. It's 72 cards, all the other ones are 52 cards, almost as big as a standard tarot deck. Super excited about it. I've been painting the original artworks for this one for the last year. And I'm so excited to release it, you have no idea. So let's get into it. First of all, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the deck and what it's about. 72 cards, like I said. The theme, artistically, witches, warlocks, animal familiars, and dark surreal realms. This all stems from my artistic desire to get a little bit darker, get a little bit deeper, and I really wanted to create a deck that expresses myself rather than just trying to make a sale. So it's really all about a sense of not belonging in the world, witches and warlocks, and trying to connect to it, animals and landscapes. So let me show you some of the original artwork and some of the cards which pair with it. First of all, we've got this one. This guy right here. This is the Patriarch. Kind of typical masculine energy card. The original painting for this one's pretty big. I'm going to step back here. Took me about 4 days to paint this guy. Get the background right. That is the Patriarch. Next up, I've got a really big one for you. So first I'll show you the card. This is the doorway card, sort of a doorway between the external world and our internal selves. And this one's huge. Really big original there. 3 feet by 2 feet. Would you go through that doorway? Meet you there on the other side. Now let's get a little bit smaller. Original painting. Disenchantment. This guy's obviously fed up with a lot of things. And here's the original, much smaller than the other ones. Skelly, kind of like, what do I have to do in this world? For the last one, now normally I have a lot more paintings to show you, but most of the originals for Otherworldly Oracle have sold already, which is good, but I don't have as many to show you for the video. So the last one you'll see here behind me. And this is a pretty dark card in the deck, Moribund. If you don't know what that means, Google it. Too long to explain to you here. I also wanted to show you some of the other cards, my favorites of the deck for which the original paintings have sold. I think you'll like these two once you get it, start shuffling with them, and start reading. This one's Amnesia, which is sort of forgetting your passions in life. Morrigu. A lot of people know this as the Morrigan, but harbinger of war and conflict and prophecy. This was a fun one. Retribution. Not quite revenge, but close. Here's a colorful one, a little landscape that I did. The Morning Star. And finally, one of my favorites, darker piece, Forbidden. Nasty little spider there crawling on a skull. So once again, this deck is about a sense of not quite belonging in the world and how to reconnect with it. Okay, so 72 cards, you kind of get the theme. Let's talk about the guidebook. Normally, in the past, I have not had guidebooks available to sell with the decks unless you bought it on Amazon. This time, in about a week, I'll have guidebooks on both Etsy and my Shopify shadowartfinds shop that you can either buy a hard copy paperback or you can get a download, digital download for your deck on the go. Alternatively, you still can go to Amazon and get a guidebook there, or you can buy it without a deck at all. And I do encourage people to consider doing intuitive readings of this deck and just, I spent a lot of time writing the definitions, but a lot of times it's easier to connect if you just do it intuitively. So you can get guidebooks, you can get them without guidebooks, you can get them physical, you can get them digital. I'll even have full color hardbacks available on Amazon if you want to spend a little bit more money. All right, so how to get the deck, where to get it, Amazon.com. Just hit Shadow Art Finds in the search bar. It'll take you right to it. Etsy, Shadow Art Finds. You'll find all my decks there, all my original paintings, all my art prints. Etsy, Shadow Art Finds. Shopify, Shadow Art Finds. I've started up my own non-affiliated with big corporation shop. I'm trying to get it going, but you can get the deck as well as all my other decks there. And if you need it overseas, I do sell the decks on eBay, and I can ship them internationally that way. So that's all for now. Otherworldly Oracle, a year's worth of art, 72 cards, 72 original paintings. No digital art was done on these, and absolutely no AI. Fed up with AI. Hopefully you are too. So reach out to me, Shadow Art Finds on Facebook, if you have any questions. Otherwise, have an awesome evening.